Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Coach Viking, otherwise known as Daniel. We're going to be making some smoothie today, yo. I love me some smoothies. I probably should have hacked up this avocado first before starting the video. But you know what? That's cool. That's how we roll sometimes. Now, the thing with the smoothies is I don't like them super sweet. I don't do sweet smoothies. They're gross. Not to mention the sugar content and stuff like that. I would just rather minimize the amount of sugar that I have in there and not have it overly loaded up with fruit, right? There we go, popped it out. Did you know if you get these things quick enough, they act like a bouncy ball. I was too slow. I got too much oxidization. So there we go. First things first, core your avocado, right? It's actually avocado, but you know, I'll say it with an accent. Throw some of my Canadiano in there, right? Avocado. So we're just gonna take a spoon and we're gonna scoop her out. Look at that juicy. The thing I like about avocado is it's got a lot of nutrients in it. It is a source of fat. So it's gonna, whoa. I'm having technical difficulties because I'm rushing. But yeah, they're high fat. They've got a bunch of protein and a bunch of awesome minerals and nutrients and stuff in them. So they're good to the last drop. Get as much of the meat out as you can, right? The other things I'm going to be adding in is some honey, some super greens, some protein, and a little bit of pre-workout. It's 4Front's first birthday bash today, and there's a little bit of confusion on the time. I was told the wrong time, and it turns out that the class I am running for them is during the time I would normally be eating lunch. So I know myself and my body well enough to know that I'm gonna be frickin' starving. I'm gonna be a starving Marvin, and I'm probably gonna gas out during class. And I don't want that. So I am going to make a quick, very nutritious and healthy snack to get my vitamins up, my minerals up, my nutrients up, right? Get everything up. I do not have an actual legitimate recipe. I make my smoothies a little bit different all the time. The worst case scenario, it's too runny or too smooth. I can live with that because I can always water it down or whatever. So now that we got our avocado squared up, we're gonna start filling our mug with some frozen spinach. We'll go about halfway, right? And the reason we're doing that, we don't want a super bitter green smoothie. The reason we're doing that is we do not want a bitter green smoothie. We also don't want anything that's super sweet. So yeah, that's about that. Naturally, you can adjust what you're doing to your flavor preferences. It's all good. There's no sugar. Most of these are vegan friendly. They're gluten free. The protein, the FNX protein, it's low dairy. So if you have any problems with dairy, it shouldn't affect you, which is awesome. But we do have a 30-day guarantee. So if something's just not jiving with you, you do have 30 days to get your money back, which is nice. That's a huge value add. I would say that's a really huge value add. We've all been burned before with supplements, every single one of us, right? We've grabbed stuff that we don't like the flavor, we don't like whatever, and it just doesn't work for us. So we're mindful of that and we respect that. So I'm gonna add some extra blueberries in. Again, frozen, everything is frozen. I'm not adding ice or any of that jazz. So I got my blueberries. Next, I have a super fruit blend that I'm throwing in there. So it's got sweet cherries, blueberries, and blackberries. So this is where the sweetness comes from, right? So fill that. This thing is pretty much full. That's what I'm going for. I am pretty confident I'm not going to need any of these again. So I'm just going to get them out of our way. Next, we're going to grab our water, right? We want some water. And we're just going to start filling. I just wanted to, right there, get up to the gap that I have with my my thingy-mabobber, my spinach. Last but not least, we're gonna add some yogurt. Preferably, you want some plain Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is full of probiotics and a lot of nutrients that we need. I would suggest 2 to 3 scoops. I could not find yogurt that I was overly impressed with. So I got some plain, God, I like this spoon, man. Bye-bye. So I got some plain vanilla, some vanilla yogurt, biological. It's not plain, it's flavored vanilla. My head is in the clouds. Cool. Now, next, we've got our smoothie pretty much good to go. But as you can see, it's going to be pretty impossible to get anything else in there. So what I'm going to do is just to be, well, maybe I can. I don't know. So I'm using, of course, as always, my FNX Super Greens. They're vegan friendly. They're totally organic. Everything is made in a GMP certified facility. The nice thing about this is everything is cold temperature processed within 24 to 48 hours after being harvested, I guess is the word for it. So everything is super fresh because it is low temperature processed. It is, what that does is it doesn't destroy the molecules, right? The nutritional value of what goes into these. And I'm going to add some vanilla milkshake protein in here as well. So this might be a little bit too full. This is why I prefer adding stuff after the fact, right? Adding the protein and stuff. So we're going to very carefully squish it all down. If you try and squish it down too forcefully, too fast, what happens is all of the powder shoots up and goes everywhere. It creates a really big mess. I'm not a fan of messes. So there we go. My blade's on. We'll give it a bit of a shake. We'll try and get some of the juice down closer to the blade. We're going to pop it in here. And this is going to get really loud, so we should have a smoothie in 40 seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hoo yeah, there's my smoothie. So I was actually able to do it all in one shot this time. Everything went in there. Ugh. Ooh. This thing's I kind of glued my lid on. Well, that's embarrassing. I can't even get a grip on it. There we go. It's coming. Oh, there we go. The pressure. That's what you got to be mindful of. And that's another reason I don't really like adding my supplements in during, before the first batch, is I find the protein powder in the milkshake or in the smoothies, it tends to expand and it fills things up a lot more as it mixes. Yeah, you guys can probably see that, I hope. It's nice, liquidy. It's actually perfect. So there you guys have it. If you need if you're looking for a very quick, a very healthy snack, you can go ahead and make this smoothie. All we did is add in some avocado, spinach, a little bit of mixed berry blend, your choice. Try to do, as a maximum, you really only want it half full of berries. You guys are probably wondering if I did a good job, so let's taste it and find out. That's just the way that I like it. It's a nice happy medium between being sweet from the berries and bitter from the greens. But I enjoyed it. Can definitely taste the vanilla milkshake protein powder. Could definitely taste the pre-workout and the super greens as well. But none of the flavors are overbearing and they go together really well. So between the spinach, the protein powder, and the avocado, I'm getting lots of protein. I'm getting lots of fat to help with muscle repair and recovery, because I have ran a class already today. These were supposed to be back-to-back classes. I appreciate having a little bit of an extra break instead of just having like 40 to 60 minutes in between. I've got another dose of greens in me. The greens, the super green mix, and all of the other greens in here, plus all the berries, they're super full of antioxidants. So they're gonna help, flush your system, do a bunch of other stuff. They're also gonna help reduce inflammation. So if you're if you're having heavy days, or you're having a day where you've really had to push hard, it doesn't hurt to kill some of that inflammation, get some extra antioxidants in our system. And well, I'm probably gonna regret throwing the pre-workout in there. I'm probably gonna be vibing and bouncing off the walls. I may have to slow down on the smoothie and sip it throughout class for my water breaks, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There was one more word of caution that I wanted to pass on to you guys. Unfortunately, I just can't remember what that is right now. But anyways, the pre-workouts, really just for me, it's going to give me an extra boost through class. It's got a little bit of beta-alanine and other things in it that'll promote water retention and keep my muscles hydrated and stuff. So there you go. There you guys have it. Super quick, super simple. Most importantly, I don't follow recipes. I play and I have fun. I understand if you're new, you're just learning how to cook or make smoothies. It can be very intimidating. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll write out the ingredients with this video. So you guys can go through, you can check out the ingredient list, and you'll basically have a guide, right? It'll give you a loose guide on a recipe for making smoothies, and you can experiment and play with it. So if it's too thick, I can add some more water. If it's too thin, I can add a little bit more frozen berries or something, more frozen goods. You may need to empty your cup a little bit in order to do that. Otherwise, if it's too thick, you could just let it sit out for a little bit. Protein per meal, you should be getting at least 30 grams of 20 grams of protein every single meal. If you do not drink these fast enough, you won't get the right amount of nutrients going into your system. So your body won't register that you're taking enough protein to use for muscle repair or any of that. And what it's going to do is it's going to break the protein down and use it for other things. So if you're adding protein powder into your smoothie, you want to make sure that you drink it within an hour. Yeah, you want to make sure you drink it within an hour. That way your body will know that it's got enough of the nutrients, of the BCAAs and all the other good stuff that's in protein. So it knows that it'll register that all that stuff's there, and it'll actually put the protein to use in the way that you want it. So that's all I got for you guys. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. Happy birthday, Forefront. Although it's probably not going to be today that this goes out, but it suits at the time. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to smash that like button. Try this recipe. Let me know what you think. We're going to chat soon. Cheers.